A team that exceeded expectations in the 2024 season had to be the Orlando Magic, who ended up being the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference, took the 4-seeded Cavs to Game 7 of round number 1, and figured out that they have a franchise player on their team currently in Paolo Banchero, who we can all agree can be a number 1 option on a title team one day. And they went out and they signed KCP this offseason and did a phenomenal job during the draft, in my opinion, getting Tristan da Silva out of Colorado. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are going to be doing a new look Orlando Magic rebuild. Now, I really like the addition of KCP, but I feel like he was more of a luxury, not a necessity. This team was an elite defensive team last year, especially on the perimeter. Gary Harris, good defender. Jalen Suggs broke out as an elite defender on the perimeter as well. I think Anthony Black shows great defensive potential. So did they need somebody as another off-ball player as KCP? I'm not really sure, but he does bring championship pedigree. Won it with the Lakers in 2020, won a title with the Nuggets in 2023. So he's going to bring that over to Orlando. I do wonder if Jalen Suggs can be a proper point guard. I don't know if he can initiate this offense, but then again, you could probably have Paolo be a point forward as well as Franz be a point forward. But I still have a lot of stock in Anthony Black, and I think he could be a really good sophomore this year, but we'll see if he's going to end up being more of an off-ball wing, or he can actually be someone that can initiate this offense. And I really love the addition of Tristan da Silva throughout the draft. I had him as a borderline top 15 guy in this class. They got him later on at, number 18, so I think that was a great pick there. I wonder if he's going to crack the rotation. This team did bring back all their center depth, which is kind of a priority for some teams now, so I really like them bringing back Mo Wagner on a good deal. Same with Goga Bitadze. You have Jonathan Isaac, who they just extended, an elite defender when he is healthy. We'll see what Jed Howard can do in year number 2. This is a fun team. And trying to figure out what they are in the Eastern Conference could be a little bit interesting. Will they be better than the 5th seed next year? Maybe. I mean, I think Milwaukee's going to be right up there again. New York, Philadelphia, if they're healthy, Boston, Cleveland, Indiana. So it will be tough for them to be a 2 seed in the East, but it is definitely possible if they stay healthy. So I don't think I'm going to play Goga. Even though he did get a contract, I don't know if I want to play him as my 3rd string center. I'd rather give minutes to Anthony Black and Tristan da Silva. So I may not even find minutes for Jed Howard unless an injury happens. That's why I'm trying to figure out how this team is going to look next year, because you're obviously building around Franz and Paolo, especially the contract that you just gave Franz, this offseason. So we're going to go 15 minutes of these guys. Maybe we'll do one more to actually Anthony Black, and we'll do 15 to Franz, Mo Wagner. Cole Anthony got a contract extension before the 2024 season. I feel like he's probably getting bumped down on their priority list long term. And it seems like they found the right head coach in Jamal Mosley going forward. First game of the season is against the Rockets, and we win. Franz drops 24, who had a down shooting year last year, but I think Franz will be bouncing back in year number 4. He's looked good for Team Germany in the Olympics so far, and I think he'll revert back to what his shooting was before the 2024 season. Paolo drops 26, 6, and 7 in game number 2, and we start off 2-0 this year. So I just went past the trade deadline, and we are 36-19. We are currently the number 2 offensive team in the East. We're currently the number 3 defensive team with the 2nd best point differential. And I was like, maybe I would move Cole Anthony at the deadline so I can give Anthony Black more minutes, because he could definitely use some for his development. Jed Howard, when he got in, when KCP and Anthony Black got hurt this year, shot the lights out of the gym, and then he's not even in the rotation anymore. I was like, let me move Cole Anthony, get a 1st-round pick because he's valuable. But I'm like, you know what? He's a big vibes guy. He's shooting the ball really well this year. And like I said, is on a really good contract. So I'm not going to make any moves. I'm not going to mess up the mojo, the vibes of this team. Maybe in the offseason, we see if we can upgrade the 5 spot with Wendell Carter Jr. Maybe we can move Jonathan Isaac if he doesn't come around offensively. So that could come in the offseason. But for now, I'm just going to keep the vibes rolling and seeing if we can be a top 3 team in the Eastern Conference come playoff time. And Luka Doncic wins MVP this year with Zachary Rissache taking home Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook, 6th Man of the Year. That is pretty cool. And Wemby takes home Depoy. Do we get anybody on the All-NBA teams? I was hoping Paolo Banchero. That does not happen. We don't get anybody on the defensive teams. Damn, Jonathan Isaac. Okay, no all-defensive team for JI. And we do get Tristan da Silva on all-rookie 2nd team, which is great. He scored the ball. He rebounded. He facilitated, played some defense, knocked down some shots. That's all I wanted from him in his rookie year. And we finished as the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. But Paolo Banchero is going to have a flu game to start off this series against a rematch from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wow, of last year. So they acquired Chris Paul and they moved Darius Garland to the bench. I don't really know if I agree with that whatsoever. What did that trade look like? Tyus Jones was traded for Terrence Shannon and a 1st. Wow, that's a nice flip for the Phoenix Suns. Malik Monk was traded for Draymond Green. All right, the Knicks moved Tyler Kolek. We don't even know who to. And it was Max Strus in a 2nd for Chris Paul. That's a good trade for, I guess, both sides. Maybe just because Strus is a lot younger and it's a rental for Chris Paul. That's a better trade for the San Antonio Spurs. I really like how the complementary pieces around Paolo and Franz did this year. It seems like Wendell Carter Jr. is not happy with his role. I mean, he's a good player though, and he can space the floor a little bit. We'll see what it's going to look like in the playoffs. If Isaac's not going to be able to shoot the ball well, he's going to get like 15 minutes a night. I think Anthony Black could get like 16 minutes. We'll go Jonathan or Cole Anthony. Yeah, Cole Anthony will be the sixth man. We'll go 16 to Silva, 8 to Mo Wagner. We'll stick with an 8-man rotation to start off the playoffs. 32 to Suggs and KCP. Let's go 35 to Franz, 37 to Paolo, and 30 to Wendell Carter Jr. Round number 1, game 1 against the Cavs. We ended up winning 129-127. I could definitely see this series going to 7 games once again. Game number 2, Paolo, no more flu, but we end up dropping this one by 4 points. We almost came back in the 4th, but unfortunately we lost. Game number 3 is going to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers, 115-106. Paolo with 25, 11, and 6. Game number 4, come on, don't lose this one. Boom, there we go. We win by 5. This is a really close series. Paolo drops 34 points on the road in Cleveland, but we do end up losing game 5 by 11. All right, here we go. Game number 6 on the road in Cleveland. This is the force of game 7. Can we win convincingly, or is it going to be another close game? It looks like that's going to be the case. We're currently up by 3 here. We're up by 9. Things are looking good. Up by 5, up by 8, and we're going to force a game 7. Paolo dropped 32 points when the backs were against the wall on the road, and we are heading to Orlando. Game 7, is it the Kia Center, Amway? Not sure anymore. I got to figure that out. But here we are. We are getting kind of blown out. All right, we got to come back. Suggs has 19, Franz has 15. I need them to go all in right now in the 4th. There we go. What a comeback, as I said. That we're all tied up 100 apiece. Come on, let's win this game. Down by 3, down by 8, 2.5. We may be screwed. Franz does have 20 in this game, but we got to score pretty quickly. We'll see if he can get to the rim. That dunk he had over Wemby, like that switch in the air was so sick. Can he get this over Donovan Mitchell? Okay, if he missed that, I was going to be a little embarrassed. Wait, Justice Winslow was in game 7? That's unreal. Why is Gary Harrison? I don't know. And Donovan Mitchell just pulls up in my face. That is unreal. Oh, man. We had KCP and Paolo Banchero foul out. So it is crazy that these two teams went to game 7 once again. Come on, Franz. Go right at Isaac. And with no Paolo, this is going to be tough to come back from. Damn, man. So for the second straight year, the Orlando Magic are going to lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers 7 games in round number 1. That is crazy that that's going to happen 2 years in a row. Maybe we pull off a comeback still. I mean, it's not over yet, but Donovan Mitchell's still so hard to guard. He's going to kick it to Jared Allen. Just got his new contract extension, actually. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They kick it to Justice Winslow. 3, 2. If Winslow hits this, I'm going to just lose my mind. And he misses that. He bricks it. Come on, Gary Harris. Can you save us? Can you save us, Gary Harris? Please hit Wendell Carter Jr. in stride, and he's going to make that. All right. 7-point game. Ugh, it's still a lot to come back from. And Donovan Mitchell is just going to pull up. That's probably the dagger. Oh, he misses it. Let's go. All right, kick that up to Jalen Suggs. I mean, we have a chance. I probably need a 3. Suggs inside, spin move on Garland. He's going to go up with the left hand, and he's going to miss the layup. Oh, my God. And unfortunately, it was, and the Orlando Magic losing 7. And the winner of the 2025 finals are going to be between the Boston Celtics. No, it's actually the Milwaukee Bucks and the LA Lakers. Both teams were probably the best 2 teams, I feel like, in the 2020 season, but the Bucks ended up getting upset by the Miami Heat. They were really good that year, and Giannis ended up winning MVP. They actually they won in 7, beat Boston. The Lakers beat the Mavericks, and the Lakers win it all in 2025, and LeBron James gets 1 more Finals MVP. They win as the 5th seed, and he goes off on a high note. You know what? I'm not going to override it. That's a storybook ending to his career. Chris Paul retires as well. LeBron James and Chris Paul are going to head to the Hall of Fame, and we will have our 2025 first round pick, but it's going to be number 27. So we do have all our draft picks as well if we want to make a big move. Grizzlies get 1, Wizards 2, Rockets 3. So we're here the night of the 2025 NBA draft. We could look to make a move, and that would probably come at the expense of probably Wendell Carter Jr. if we think we can upgrade there. But I'm like, what center on the market would be a noticeable upgrade over Wendell Carter Jr. to give up assets for? Like, Bam, yes. Sabonis, yes. I would like a defensive guy that could space the floor, and obviously there's not many of them. Why would the Cavs want to trade me, Jared Allen? Şengün could make sense if they were done with him. I would love Miles Turner, but I would have to give up a haul to get him. Obviously, they're not trading Chet. Aiden, Good offensive player, but is he an upgrade? And then we're getting to guys that I don't really know are massive upgrades. Like the one that came to mind was Nick Claxton. And Wendell Carter Jr. isn't happy. He's a free agent at the end of the year. Like this one could make sense, especially if I don't have to give up any additional draft capital outside of 27, 58, and Wendell Carter Jr. And they agree to that. So we make a notable move this offseason. Wendell Carter Jr. wasn't happy, and we trade him for Nick Claxton. Cooper Flagg ends up being a Grizzly. Dylan Harper is a Wizard, and the Nets with our pick take Ruzic here, Michael Ruzic, a Spanish player at number 20, what was that, 7 or 8. Team player options to make Franz happy. We're picking up the team option of his brother. We're going to let Corey Joseph walk, but pick up everybody else's option. We are going to extend the qualifying offer to Jalen Suggs. And I'm going to get him on a nice extension, 4 years, $75 million. So yeah, if we have a disappointing exit next year, we could look to make a notable move. Like we have great guards right now that deserve minutes next year. We have Franz, we have Paolo, Isaac I'm still going to keep for next year, De Silva. We have a good center depth. I feel like I don't need to make another big move this offseason. Let's just see if this team, by just progressing into the year 2026, can be good enough to win a playoff series. Paolo's up to a 93, Franz is an 86, Suggs is up. Not sure why Claxton regresses, but he's still fairly young at 26 years old. Anthony Black goes up. De Silva goes up. Jet goes up. I got to get him in the rotation next year. All right, so we're going to get Jet in the rotation next year, but he's only going to get 8 minutes tonight. I just don't know who to pull minutes from, and I need like Mo Wagner out there as a backup 5. I guess Jonathan Isaac could eventually be the backup 5 if we wanted him to be, but it's going to be Suggs, KCP, Franz, Paolo, and Nick Claxton with a 6-man bench. We do have Jamal Mosley, 4-star defense once again. We start off the season against the Washington Wizards at home. This would be kind of a disappointing loss to start off the year if that were to happen. But we ended up winning 131-120, and Paolo gets off to a great start. 38 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists to start off his, this would be Paolo's 5th year in the NBA. No, 4th year, excuse me. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Wow, yeah, that would be just an insane start if that were to happen. And then game number 2 against the Pistons, like we should start off 2-0, and then we have Wendell Carter Jr. coming to town. Paolo keeps that momentum going, 36, 16, and 5. And can we beat Wendell Carter Jr. in the 3rd game of the year? Yeah, we win 115-102. This time it's a Franz Wagner masterclass, 32 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. A brutal injury here as Franz Wagner breaks his right ankle. He's out 8 to 10 weeks, so that's going to stump his year. And as he goes down, we are 29-17. We're currently the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. We sit in as the 7th best offense, 2nd best defense. I don't know if I'm going to make a corresponding move. And it's tough because a lot of guys aren't getting maybe ample playing time, and maybe that's going to lead to some disgruntled players here, we'll see. Tristan De Silva having definitely a sophomore slump. He broke his toe. He was out for a little bit. Anthony Black was dealing with an injury as well. Just don't know who's going to maybe shine as our top playmaker because right now it's been Paolo Banchero. All right, so we're here 33-17 at the deadline. We can take a look at the trade block and see if we want to make any moves. Franz currently dealing with the injury. Nobody else is too disgruntled with their current role right now. But if we see who's a free agent at the end of the year, obviously Paolo Banchero being restricted, we're going to bring him back. I feel like Gary Harris has been here for a decent amount of time. I'd like to bring him back as well as just a nice veteran. Caleb Houston might find greener pastures somewhere else. Mo Wagner, if he wants to come back, but I mean, he's been wildly inefficient. I actually may bench him. Or, I don't know, like I could get Goga Badante in the lineup, but what I may do is have Jonathan Isaac low-key be the backup 5. Now, if his overall, it only goes down 1 overall if I make him a center. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the remaining part of the year and see if it works out. And Luka Doncic goes back-to-back with MVP awards. They didn't get Rookie of the Year last year in Alex Sarr, but is Dylan Harper this year. Rob Dillingham, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby Depoy, Rob Dillingham Most Improved, and Jamal Murray is your Clutch Player of the Year. But we get Coach of the Year. Jamal Mosley and the Orlando Magic go 58-24. And we did get Paolo Banchero, who's currently banged up with a bruised left shoulder. He was on All-NBA second team. Honestly, could have won MVP. 27 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. I should just start him at point guard, right? 54 from the field, 44 from 3. Just candid his free throws. And we finished the season as the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference with 58 wins. Oh, and look who we're taking on in round number 1. It's, I would say, a rubber match, but they're up 2-0 on us over the last 2 years, and it's going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hopefully, third time's the charm, and we can beat them here in the year 2026. Franz was still really good as a number 2, but the 3-point shot dropped off again. This is basically what he shot from 3 in the 2024 season, so we don't love to see that. KCP has still been a beast for us. Jalen Suggs, he was really efficient, shot 40% from 3 this season. Cole Anthony's numbers were a little bit down. I thought Claxton was serviceable. So this is what it's going to look like. Suggs, KCP, Franz, Paolo, Claxton. We're going to go to the 5-man bench of Cole, Black, Isaac, De Silva, and Jet Howard. Let's do this. Game number 1 against Cleveland, they win. Oh my God, if they beat me 3 years in a row, and this time as an 8 seed. Last year, they did it as a 7 seed. Paolo, oh man, re-aggravated the shoulder injury. He's gotta play through it, man. He's gotta play injured. Game number 2, we win. Paulo with a banged up shoulder. We win by 1. Oh my God. The first 2 games were decided by 1 point each game. Game number 3, Paulo fully healthy. Let's go. 2-1. Maybe Paulo didn't re-aggravate it. Maybe he was getting fully healthy. Maybe I read that wrong. But either way, him and Franz dropped 60 combined, and we are up 2-1. Game 3 goes to the Orlando Magic. We beat him by 17. Franz drops 39. He said, I've had enough. Game number 5, we end up winning this. And Franz dropped 39. The dude averaged 30 points across the first 5 games. He was unreal against Cleveland. Now we're taking on Detroit in round number 2. They've added Corey Kispert and Ben Simmons in this video. Game number 1 goes to the Orlando Magic. We end up winning by 8. Paulo with 39, 13, and 5. Game number 2 is going to go to the Orlando Magic. 141-111. Franz and Paulo with 68 combined. Let's take a game 3 victory. Boom. There we go. That's a boom right there. 128-108. Paulo with a 35-point triple-double. Don't blow a 3-0 lead. And we sweep them. We're 8-1 in the playoffs. Let's go. We're going to be taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in round number 2. Round 1 was all Franz. Round number 2 was all Paulo. Here we go. Round 3, the Eastern Conference Finals against the Philadelphia 76ers. They've added Jonas Valanciunas. They've drafted VJ Edgecombe. They have Delano Banton, Luke Cornett, a couple former Celtics on their team. Game 1, Paulo, fully healthy, goes to the 76ers. Oh, they blow us out of the building. Okay, Embiid and Maxey combined for 72. Game 2, though, goes to the Orlando Magic. Paulo puts out a 29-point triple-double. How about that? Game 3, man, Paulo's been dealing with some injuries this season. That goes to Philadelphia. Damn, they blow us out again. They had 5 guys scored 20+, including Delano Banton. What? And then you have Dallas and OKC over there in the Western Conference Finals. Game 4 goes to Philadelphia by 5, and we are down 3-1. Damn, that is unfortunate. I'm going to trim the rotation down. I mean, Jed Howard's been shooting the ball well in the playoffs. De Silva's been shooting the ball well. Has Anthony Black been rough? He kind of has been. All right, maybe Anthony Black is not going to play this series anymore. And here we go, game number 5. It does matter. Maybe we end up winning 131-112. There we go. Game number 6. Can we force a game 7? Come on, Paulo. No, we ended up losing in 6. Embiid was your conference finals MVP. We ended up losing in overtime. No, 128-126. I really should have simcasted that game. I don't know why I didn't. KCP shot 3 for 13. Franz 2 for 10 from 3, but he hit 15 free throws. And I think the 76ers blew a 3-1 lead as the Thunder win in 7, with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander being your finals MVP. Damn, KD and Curry both retired this offseason as well. And obviously, both of them GOATs heading to the Hall of Fame. Klay Thompson heads to the Hall as well. And we were able to keep that top 5 protected Nuggets pick from the Aaron Gordon trade for this 2026 draft, and we are going to get it at number 20. All right, I will take that. I picked 20 and 29 in this draft. Do we want to think about making another move? I don't know, though. I don't know if I'm going to try to get a point guard. I would like to... I don't know. KCP is probably going to opt in. Maybe I move him to the bench and Jalen Suggs to the 2 and then pick up a 1. All right, I'm going to offer the San Antonio Spurs this trade for pick number 12. I'm going to give them 20, or I'm going to give them the 2 first rounders, 20 and 29, a second rounder as well as Goga Badatse, and we're going to get pick 12 from them. So they're going to get 2 later first round picks. They get some big man depth with Goga, which they needed behind Victor Wembanyama, and he was never playing for us. We've been very lucky with injuries to our big men in this video. Cameron Boozer goes to the Houston Rockets, AJ Demancin to the Nets, Koa Pete to the Thunder at 3. The Jazz are in a prime spot. Wow, they don't take Darren Peterson. Did they? Oh my God, they got Darren Peterson and Cameron Boozer. Good thing we're in the East. And I'm going to get Malik Thomas here out of Duke. I know he's a 5-star high school recruit. Not sure if he's committed to Duke yet, but this is a great pick for us. So we are going to sign Malik Thomas, and we got Howie Riley here with Mr. Irrelevant. Yes. Team player options, KCP opts in, $22 million, not surprised. We're going to pick up the team option on Cole Anthony. Maybe going to look to move him this offseason. We'll see. We're obviously going to pay Paolo Banchero a ton of money. Mo, I'm going to bring back on a 2-year deal. I'm going to offer it to him. Gary Harris would like to bring him back on the minimum. I'm not sure if Caleb Houston wants to come back. I mean, 2.89 mil, I'll offer that to him. And then Paolo, I'm sure is going to get a deal from somebody. It's from the Golden State Warriors, and we're going to match that. 3 years, $142 million. I mean, we could take a look at the trade block, see if there's any point guards on the market. I mean, Drew Holiday would be a great point guard for us, or Derek White, but I don't know. It still also fits that kind of mindset of just defensive first, which is great. but I think I need somebody that can set up his teammates, and Drew's just a little bit older. So I noticed that Pascal Siakam is on the trade block. I don't know if they would be listening to offers for Tyrese Halliburton. It wouldn't hurt to try. All right, this is a good offer, I think. KCP is expiring. Cole Anthony is expiring. Malik Thomas, who's going to be a stud in this league, and the Suns pick next year, which should be pretty good value for Tyrese Halliburton. They say no. I would throw in Caleb Houston. I'd like to keep on to Tristan Da Silva. Oh, Caleb Houston, of course, is a no-trade clause, and you're not going to waive it to Indiana. All right, let's do Jet Howard. That will hurt to get rid of. Would they do that? Jet, no. And then lastly, I'll throw in Howie Riley. Okay, they can't even do that. So if I threw in one more first, I mean, this is to get Tyrese Halliburton. This would put us over the hump, in my opinion. Okay, never mind. It was worth a shot. What about LaMelo Ball? Could we somehow get him from Charlotte? I'm going to go big swinging here. I'm going to try to get a big name point guard if I can. I'm going to pretty much offer them the same deal. I mean, we could just start it with Malik Thomas, KCP, Cole Anthony, Suns first rounder. I have a feeling he's easier to trade for. Would they do this? They would not. I'll throw in Mo Wagner as well. They agree to that. LaMelo Ball. You are an Orlando Magic. Okay, that is fun. We're going to have a tall lineup out there. 6'7" LaMelo Ball will be the starting point guard. We are going to move Jalen Suggs to the 2. He's 6'5". Franz will be the 3. Paolo 4. Claxton 5. But this could be more minutes for Anthony Black now that we moved Cole Anthony. And Jet Howard should get more minutes as well. I'm really happy with that. I'm just going to sign like one more center, a third stringer. Hey, welcome back, Goga Badase. I guess... What? Did the Spurs just release you? Why do they do that sometimes? I don't know. And I'm going to get some good system fits like DJ Stewart and Tim Hardaway Jr. on the team. Player progression, Paolo is up to a 94. We'll see how him and LaMelo Ball can do in Charlotte. I'm interested to see how the guys we traded away do in Charlotte next year. Did I say LaMelo Ball in Charlotte? I meant obviously in Orlando. All right, so we're going to see nice amount of minutes to Anthony Black, Da Silva, and Jet Howard this year. Isaac's going to get 17. We'll go like 7 to Goga Badate. He'll play a little bit. LaMelo Ball is going to get 34 minutes. Let's go 33 to Franz, 30 to Suggs, 35 to Paolo. And 25 to Claxton seems low. I think I got to just get him like 3 more minutes or 4 more minutes tonight, so we'll do something like that. Obviously, this could change, and Paolo, or not Paolo, yeah, Goga Badate won't play in the playoffs. We're 4.5 star balance. This is a really good team that I think could win the finals in the 2020-7 season. All right, so with LaMelo Ball at the trade deadline, we are 34-16. We are the 2nd spot here in the Eastern Conference. We are the 5th best scoring team. We have the number 1 defense as well, but we're the number 2 seed. The Boston Celtics are really good this year, which is interesting because 2K never likes to make the Celtics good, but they picked up Ivica Zubac off the bench. But it's nice to see us back up here again. Paolo Banchero, LaMelo Ball, Franz Wagner, an elite big 3 right here. You have somebody from the 2020, 21, and 22 draft classes. But don't forget about Jalen Suggs and Anthony Black. They've been really good for us. Tristan Da Silva, I thought showed so much promise in his rookie year. His efficiency has dropped off since year number 1. But I really like the depth this team has, and we can withstand injuries if they were to happen. But I think we're ready to roll for the playoffs. Not going to really do any extensions right now, so let's just stay strong throughout the second half and maybe be the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference here in the 2027 season. Oh, but this is brutal. Anthony Black breaks his right leg. He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. And Luka Doncic wins MVP this season. Cam Boozer is your rookie of the year. He was the number 1 overall pick. You have Cooper Flagg winning 6th man of the year. Wemby Depoy, most improved goes to Trey Johnson. Clutch player of the year is Giannis, and JB Bickerstaff is your coach of the year. We don't see Paolo on All-NBA first team, but he does make All-NBA second team. He was banged up a little bit in the second half, but never missed any time. Dude was a beast this year in the 2027 season. And that's all the awards we got. We actually fell to the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. We did not get that 1 seed. We did have some injuries in the second half. We finished 3 games behind the Pistons and the Boston Celtics. We were the 4th best offense, and we actually fell to the 4th best defense. We are going to be without Jonathan Isaac for probably the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. He sprained his right knee. He was very inefficient this year, dropped off a decent amount with his efficiency from last year. Tristan Da Silva may not even crack the playoff rotation or is going to play not too many minutes, I think. But I mean, we can come up with it right now. Who's going to maybe get the short end of the stick? Like Anthony Black is going to probably be the 6th man. Tristan Da Silva may get less minutes tonight than like Jet Howard, who was more efficient this year. So I think I may go like 10 minutes to Tristan Da Silva with Jonathan Isaac hurt. We're going to go 35 to LaMelo Ball. Let's go 35 to Paolo and Franz. 32 to Claxton, and then I can go 37 to Paolo, and we'll do 36 to LaMelo Ball. So we're taking on the Atlanta Hawks here in round number 1. They still have Trae Young. They have Lee McNeely, a UConn Husky. Isaiah Crawford, wow, is a starting player for them. Love that. I think he went to the Pacers. I'm forgetting about him. I'm at Louisiana Tech. Loved him in the draft here, in this most recent 2024 draft. But we end up losing game number 1 by 2 points. We get blown. Oh my God, what a fourth quarter collapse. We were up by 20 going into the fourth, and we blew it. Game number 2 goes to the Orlando Magic. We end up winning 124-104. LaMelo Ball drops 36. Paolo with 25, 13, and 5. Game 3 goes to the Orlando Magic. 125-118. 24, 23, 23, and 20 across the board. Good stuff there as we take a 2-1 lead. We end up going up 3-1. We win 134-106. Paolo and Franz combined for 71 points. LaMelo Ball fouled out in 24 minutes. Definitely a forgettable game, but we still ended up winning, and we end up winning at 5. We blow them out in game 5. This should have been a sweep. LaMelo had 14 assists, Claxton 13 rebounds, and Paolo almost had a 39-point triple-double. This dude was a stud, and we're going to be going up against the Boston Celtics in round number 2, and Jonathan Isaac is back. So Isaac is pretty much going to take Tristan da Silva's playoff minutes, but then we're going to have Goga Badate be the 9th guy, and Jonathan Isaac will be the 8th man. So game number 1 against Boston, we end up winning 119-116. LaMelo with 29 and 15, Paolo with a double-double, Claxton with a double-double. They also have Ryan Dunn on their bench as well. Bol is there, a couple former Phoenix Suns, and we take a 2-0 lead. We win 117-116. Claxton actually had a team high for us. Franz had a double-double. LaMelo had a double-double. Game 3 goes to the Orlando Magic, and we are 1 game away from the conference finals. Franz with 37, Paolo with a 32-point double-double, and we sweep the Boston Celtics. We win 130-114. LaMelo with 37, 7, and 14, as well as 4 steals. Paolo with a double-double, Claxton with a double-double, and we're going to be taking on the Detroit Pistons in the conference finals. Number 1 overall pick in the 21 draft in Cade Cunningham versus the number 1 overall pick in the 22 draft, Paolo Banchero. This should be a good one. Honestly, this team isn't like fantastic on paper. Do they have an injury right now? Maybe Isaiah Stewart is banged up. But yeah, I feel like we should beat them, and we do end up winning game 1. We held them to 95 points. We did score 99, but we ended up taking game 1 on the road. They end up winning game 2, though, 131-127. Jalen Duren drops 31 and 12 against us. LaMelo had 48, but unfortunately, it was a loss. Game 3 goes to the Pistons. They ended up winning in Orlando. They win back-to-back games. LaMelo, man, 2 for 14 from the field. He's been okay. I feel like he's been inconsistent in the playoffs. And Jalen Suggs breaks his right ankle in game number 3, and he is out for the playoffs. So next man up mentality. That is going to blow for us. All right, Anthony Black, or no, we're going to actually have Jet Howard start as the shooting guard. And I think I'm going to go to Gary Harris over Caleb Houston for the 9th man minutes. Like Jet Howard, you're probably going to play like 27 minutes tonight, but we're really going to rely a lot on Paolo, on LaMelo, and on Franz Wagner. They're all going to play 40 minutes a night. Game number 4. Damn, we go down. Oh my God, we lost 108-105. Franz, 6 for 14. We go down 3-1. Are we going to lose in 5? We do force a game 6, 115-111. Thank you, LaMelo. Here we go. Game number 6 at home. Can we force a game 7 without Jalen Suggs, our best perimeter defender, where he'd been playing behind this whole game? Can we have a strong fourth quarter? We're down by 4. Keep it close. Down by 3. Down by 6. Down by 3, tie game 3.5 to go. Let's win this. Damn, LaMelo, I called him out on his inconsistencies, and he's got a great game here. He's got 38, 5, and 8. All right, 2-man game, him and Paolo. This should be nice. Okay, LaMelo kicked that out to Claxton. 1 more. Wow, good defense there by Ron Holland. Claxton, please. Oh my God, man. Jeez. Paolo's tired. He's got 16, 11, and 9. Kelly Oubre, not a tough defensive matchup. He should be okay here. They're going to go to the rim. Kelly Oubre, no way. And he gets that to go. But Claxton misses that on the possession prior. LaMelo Ball gets to the rim with ease, and we get that right back. Tie game. And that is a 40-piece for LaMelo Ball in the Eastern Conference Finals. Game number 6. They're really running plays for Kelly Oubre, which is an interesting decision. I mean, Isaiah Stewart. Oh my God, Anthony Black should have got the steal. That is going to be a jump ball. Love the defense there from Anthony Black. And we are able to win the jump ball. Let's go. Come on, push it. Let's see if we can get them in transition here. LaMelo, push it all the way. Spin move inside. Kick that out to Paolo. Come on, Paolo. I know you're tired, but I need this. Paolo for 3. Bang. What a find from LaMelo Ball, and that puts us up by 3. Isaiah Stewart. Oh, my God. They're going to get the 3 right back. Luckily, he misses that. Franz, 3 ball. Oh, we're not even going to get him in the air. I could go to the rim, but I don't want to force anything. LaMelo Ball to the rim, and he's going to throw that down. He is tired, but he's got 42 points. We're up by 5. All right, Asor Thompson, like, not scared of him shooting the ball whatsoever, so we're fine on the screens. We're right here. Franz playing really good defense on Asor. That is what I'm talking about. Elite defense here from Franz Wagner. All right, 6 seconds on the shot clock. I don't know what's up with Cade. I don't know if he fouled out, but he's out for some reason. Kelly Oubre, off balance 3, no good. I would have been pissed if that went in. Paolo on a sword, Thompson. Come on, Paolo, get up there. Get in there. All right, we're going to go to the line. We have a chance to put this game away. All right, Paolo, first free throw from him is up and good, and that puts us up by 6 with 55 seconds to go. We're going to get Jet Howard in here. Paolo is 1 assist away from a triple-double. He's going to hit both free throws. We're up by 7 with 55 seconds left. Oh, Kelly Oubre wide open. Oh, my God. A 4-point play. That was the worst case scenario, and it took no time off the clock. You gotta be kidding me. Jet Howard fouled him. Please miss the free throw. Oh my God, he actually missed it. Let's go. And they're not gonna foul. We're up by 4. I'm not gonna force it, even though Paolo was wide open there. They're sending the double kick at the Paolo. Swing it one more, Jet Howard. Come on, this is such a clutch 3 if you can hit this. Jet! Your reason out there is to hit 3s. Oh no. Oh no, what are you doing? All right, we're still up by 4. It's still a 2-possession game. Claxton guarding Marcus Sasser. Oubre to the rim. Oh, they're going to have a chance at the rebound. Yes, that is a clutch rebound. Kick it up to LaMelo. All right, that should be it. We should still win this game. But man, that was scary. Kelly Oubre, 4-point play, but misses the free throw. Jet Howard misses a wide open 3, but that should be the dagger. And the Magic come up clutch, winning Game 6 to force a Game 7 back in Detroit. We get off to a nice start there in the first quarter. We blow that lead pretty much early in the second, but we get it right back in the third, up by 4, entering the fourth. And they go on a run to start off the fourth. All right, we're down by 6. Down by 5. Can we come back and advance to the NBA Finals? All right, we're actually seeing Cade Cunningham out there on the floor as Franz kicked this over to LaMelo. I don't want to. Oh, I should have pulled up there. Cuts to the rim. Somebody, please. All right, kick that back out to Franz. Please. I know you're tired, Franz, but I need that 3. And we have Goga Bitadze guarding Ron Holland. There's definitely an athleticism mismatch here. LaMelo guarding Cade, I love that matchup for us. I am cool with that. Goga go over the screen. Holland, not an elite shooter by any means, but wow, Goga is, oh my God, I don't know what just happened right there. Jet Howard is going to have a wide open lane to make this a 3-point game. I have no idea if that was an alley-oop attempt or what, but Goga Bitadze needs to get off the floor like ASAP. This guy cannot play defense. Oh no. All right, I guess Pablo fouled out. I hope he didn't get hurt, but we'll double check that. That is not good whatsoever. Jet Howard guarding Kelly Oubre. There is a size mismatch there. Yusuf Nurkic at the top. LaMelo, why did you play so far off Cade? Luckily, he missed that. LaMelo pull up. LaMelo, oh my God, he misses it. I had Yusuf Nurkic on me as well. Cade in transition, this isn't good. And Jalen Duren's inside. I'm going to use a timeout here. So unfortunately, Paolo Banchero fouled out. He ended up only playing 20 minutes. That is brutal. Nick Claxton also fouled out, so Goga Bitadze's in here. And yeah, Franz has 5. Come on, Jet. I need you to get open here. And he's just not going to get open. And we just called this play too late. Bail me out with the foul. Thank you. And Isaiah Stewart fouls out. That's going to be a big loss for them. So I'm sacrificing a little bit of offense with Isaac and Bitadze there in that front court. I could go Isaac as the small ball 5 and maybe move Franz to the 4. We could call on Tristan da Silva, but he hasn't played all series. We could get Anthony Black in there, but for now, this is what it's going to be. And hopefully Franz doesn't foul out. All right, we're here. We're here on Jalen Duren. This is fine. Goga holding strong. They're trying to go backdoor to Cade. We have Isaac guarding Thompson. All right, Jet. Oh, come on. Nobody's in the paint to help me. Why did I jump there? Either way, Oubre knocks that down. Goga, please, please. All right, thank God he hit that. 3-point game. 97 seconds to go. Cade trying to drive on me. LaMelo with the contest. He actually might have gotten a hand on that. Isaac, run in transition. What are you doing? Oh my God. Nobody. We're just clogging the paint. I'm going to get a 3 seconds. Get out, get out, get out. LaMelo, oh my God. LaMelo ball was wide open there. We got 3 seconds. And oh jeez, this isn't going to be good. LaMelo ball, please. And Asor Thompson blocks me. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. I should go to Franz more. I know he's tired, but I should go to him. I need somebody else offensively. Like Jet Howard really isn't creating his own shot. I mean, Anthony Black isn't really much of a shot creator anyway. I don't know if I want Tristan da Silva in this game. LaMelo's doing a great job on Cade defensively. Well, oh my God, they called an and. That's brutal. We need a 3 desperately here. Jet Howard, please. Jet, I know it's a little contested, and he misses it. Oh, that might be it. Damn it, we're going to lose in Game 7. And the Orlando Magic have been eliminated. Free throws made it somewhat close. It was 113-111. It got close towards the end of the game. But you have a Pistons-Nuggets NBA Finals, and the Pistons are going to win it all with Cade Cunningham being your Finals MVP. Damn, that should have been us. That hurts to see. So Brook Lopez, he is retiring. He had a spinal injury. Damn, that is brutal in your age 39 season. Russell Westbrook heads to the Hall of Fame. So that pick we gave up in the LaMelo Ball trade ended up being number 4. So the Hornets did get a nice pick out of that deal. I think I'm going to run the team relatively back. It's going to be, I think, the same Tracy George and Franklin Ingram. We're going to pick up those options. Or we drafted, I'm sorry. So we're going to sign those rookie deals. Howie Riley will bring back Tristan da Silva, yes. But I may look for possibly a better shot creator. I would like to bring back both Jet Jett Howard and Anthony Black. And I always want to bring back Gary Harris as well. Can we bring back Caleb Houston, hopefully? I'm going to sign Jett Howard to a 3-year, $37 million deal and Anthony Black to a 3-year, $47 million deal. I'm also going to sign Santi Aldama as well. If Tristan Da Silva doesn't perform, Jonathan Isaac gets hurt, gives us some insurance at the 4 or the 5. And taking a look here at player progression, this team should be good, and hopefully we're fully healthy next year's playoff run. And at the trade deadline, maybe a little bit of a conference finals hangover. We're 28-23, which is not really great. I thought we'd be a little bit better than this right now. We are 7.5 games out of the 1 spot. We're only 5 games out of the 2 spots, so it is possible, but it just feels like we've been bad this year. I don't know, though, because we're the second best offense. We are a top 10 defense in the East, which I guess we're a top 7 defense in the East, I should say. But we have the 3rd best point differential. So I do think we'll be a little bit better, and I think we're just kind of undervalued right now. But I am going to make a pretty big trade with the Indiana Pacers. I'm going to be getting Jarris Walker, who they did extend, but I'm going to be giving them Jonathan Isaac and Tristan Da Silva. Let's shake up this team a little bit. They're an apron team, so they're trying to shed some cap. And now we get Walker off the bench for some scoring and is still a good defender. Not as good as Isaac, but I think gives a nice blend between Isaac and Da Silva. Oh, man. For the 2nd straight year, Jalen Suggs suffers a major injury. He broke his right kneecap. Out for the year. We did get Paolo Banchero on All-NBA second team this year once again. And despite the injury to Jalen Suggs, we actually were much better in the second half, and we kind of leveled out to where our point differential was, and we finished as the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. We ended up going 51-31, 1 game out of the number 1 spot. We're taking on the Nets, who have a fun young team, and I guess they have AJ DeBanson now. They have former Orlando Magic still, Wendell Carter Jr. I mean, this team is definitely carried by AJ, but he may be a little too young to carry them in the playoffs. We'll see. And yeah, it's going to be kind of disappointing that we're going to have no Jalen Suggs. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. That's pretty much the whole playoffs. Anthony Black is dealing with an injury right now, but he should be okay. And we should beat the Brooklyn Nets in round number 1, as they beat me in game number 1. Great. 2-1, 3-1. All right, we end up beating them in 5. Jarris Walker, 25 points in that closing out game. Okay, huge stuff right there. That's what I'm talking about. Anthony Black shot 3 for 16. Yeah, let's not do that again, Black. The Knicks do have Jimmy Butler, and we're taking them on in round number 2. They also have Alex Sarr, Ian Jackson. Can we beat them to go back to the conference finals? Yes, we can. We sweep them, and you have 1 seed versus 2 seed in the East and the West. We're going up against the Boston Celtics, who we beat in last year's playoffs. Round 1, LaMelo Ball went off. Round 2, LaMelo Ball also went off. Paolo Banchero was great. Oh my God, Anthony Black. There we go. That's a bounce back series if I've ever seen one. Can we beat Boston here? Oh, did Drew retire? Is he no longer on the team, or has he regressed? Drew is hurt. All right, so they lose their best point of attack defender. We lose our best point of attack defender. We are up 2-0. Maybe don't blow this, and we sweep them. We are 12-1, baby. Let's freaking go. Taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals. Shea, Caruso, J-Dub, Pete, and Chet Holmgren. They acquired back Josh Giddey. Okay. And so Thompson's going up against us 2 years in a row because he was on the Pistons last year. It's a very good team. They were the 1 seed. They're 12-4 in the playoffs. We're 12-1. They do win this. All right. That's our first loss since round number 1. Since game 1 of the whole playoffs, actually, for us. Franz, bruised right shoulder, brutal, but we do end up winning game number 2. What a great defensive second quarter. All right, game number 3. This is going to go to the Oklahoma City Thunder by 2 points in overtime. Wow, Anthony Black was phenomenal in this one. Game number 4. All right, we tied up. That was huge, man. If we went down 3-1, it could have been over. Huge game 5. Please. Oh! Jalen Suggs is back. But we lose game 5 by 7. Oh, God. All right. Can we do what we did kind of against the Pistons last year? Force a game 7, but hopefully win it this time, not lose game 7. We're having a really good game 6 at home. Just don't choke it here in the second half. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man, we're up by 6. Don't choke it, please. Up by 4. Up by 5. Please. Up by 7. I think we're going to be okay. Don't blow a 4-point lead in 16 seconds, and we end up winning in 7. So here it is. The video, the rebuild, right here on the line. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We don't get off to a great start. We were down by 5 at the end of the first. We bounced back a little bit in the second, but still not great. A good third quarter. That's a positive third. We are down by 2. Oh, this is about to be a thriller. I am not ready for this. 108-108. Here we go. We are up by 3 with a minute left. Am I going to choke this? I think maybe we'll just watch it. Oh, man, I am nervous. They do have the ball. We're up by 3. We have LaMelo in. We have Suggs in. Paolo's in. The starting 5's in. And oh my God, what a block by Claxton. What a block by Claxton on Chet Holmgren. Do not turn the ball over. Waste some time. LaMelo, you don't have to shoot it right now. Oh my God, he goes up and just gets rejected by What was that shot? What is going on? Giddey guarded by Suggs. I mean, Giddey, you want to do something? I'll let you shoot the ball. Suggs, let him shoot it. They're trying to get the ball to Shea. Giddey for 3, and he misses it. That is a huge miss for us. Paolo, please waste time. Oh my God, why are you going up with it, dude? I hate the computer sometimes. What are you doing? Koa Pete's driving. He finds Shea, who dunks it. We don't foul him. We're up by 1. Ah, man, you could have just wasted so much time last possession, and Paolo just forces a shot inside. Can we get the ball in, get it to LaMelo? They are going to foul. LaMelo's first free throw is good, puts us up by 2. And he's going to hit the second one, puts us up by 3. They're going to use their final timeout. All right, here we go. They inbounded to J-Dub. Let's see what we can do. Franz is guarding him right now. 22 seconds to go. J-Dub's trying to drive on Franz. Franz is holding his own. Oh, my God. Chet inside. He's going to pump fake. He's going to take a tough shot, and he gets it to go. 1-point game. They're obviously going to foul here, but we need to hit our free throws. They don't have any timeouts left. Can we get it to LaMelo? Please get it to LaMelo. Thank you. That's who I want at the line. All right, LaMelo, I need you to hit both. First one is good. Puts us up by 2. Oh, man, I'm nervous. So, all right, come on. Can we hit this? LaMelo Ball makes it a 3-point game. He hits 4 huge free throws right here. Who's going to get the final shot? Is it going to be J-Dub? Is it going to be Shea? Oh, no, Shea's not even on the floor. What are they doing? Chet takes a contested 3. It rims in and out, and it looks like the Orlando Magic, as long as Franz Wagner hits 1 out of these 2 free throws, are going to win the NBA Finals. Franz, I think with the dagger right there, puts us up by 4 with 5 seconds left, and Franz is going to go 2 for 2 at the line. That is going to seal the deal. Alex Caruso is just going to have to take a logo 3, which is going to rim in and out once again. And the Orlando Magic come back down 3-2 to end up winning the NBA Finals on the road against the Oklahoma City Thunder, the 1 seed in the West, and we get it done with this core. That is what I'm talking about, man. Winning it on the home floor, coming back down 3-2. That was insane. So if you guys did enjoy this Orlando Magic rebuild, if you did, I would appreciate it if you drop a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments which team I should rebuild next. I love you guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.